This was a woman who had been frozen for 1,000 years. To everyone's surprise, she was really good looking. Leela shone a laser light on her, and was immediately stunned. She couldn't believe her eyes, so she shone the light again, and to her surprise the woman's pupils reacted. She quickly told her teammates the situation. Then she put some instruments on the woman, and turned on the electroencephalogram machine. Just as they had expected, the woman who had been frozen for 1,000 years was still alive, so they quickly brought a machine, and were ready to thaw the ice. As the temperature kept rising, water droplets fell one by one. 6 minutes later the woman's whole body was thawed out. They carried the woman to one side, and untied the clothes she was wearing. They drew her blood and gave her oxygen. At the same time, fortunately the woman's heartbeats were recovering at a visible speed. It changed from 10 beats per minute to 100 beats per minute. Just then, the woman blinked her eyes and regained consciousness. Seeing the four strangers in front of her, the woman was startled. She was very nervous, and her eyes kept moving from side to side. After taking off the oxygen mask, the woman was not used to it, and started coughing continuously. Her emotions also became unstable, so the director had no choice but to give the woman an injection, and she finally calmed down. When the woman woke up again, they tried to communicate with her, but they found that she didn't seem to understand human language. At this time the woman saw the gauze on her arm. Leela saw this, lifted up her collar and took off the gauze. To their surprise, the wound from the blood draw was gone. It was amazing. After they knew that the woman wasn't dangerous, they brought her a boxed meal, and taught her how to eat it. The woman took the boxed meal and began to imitate. At the same time Leela made a new discovery. The woman's brain waves were actually the same as those of ancient humans. She turned out to be a young person who was 50 million years old. Just then a man outside the door walked into the room, and fell to the ground directly. It was because of the extremely cold weather outside. The man was seriously frostbitten, and his heart was about to stop. Just as the others were about to rescue him, the woman walked over slowly. She stroked the man's body with her hand, and then began to use some kind of magic. The next moment a strange scene occurred. My spirit is lined up, and here